Welcome back everyone to a super hot Saturday morning here at the Big Top. It's currently 11:30 and we are sitting at 465. Cannot believe the sales are as good as they are because just how hot it is. I think today it's supposed to be getting into high 94, 95 with high humidity, probably close to 100 with humidity in it. But yeah, so far we've done really well. We had quite a few of our regular customers come in today. So some of the stuff we've sold recently, we sold 2 GameCube games, we sold Sonic Heroes and Nicktoons Unite. Then we had the blogger come in today. He picked up Mickey Speedway for the N64. Didn't know that was actually a rare title, which is kind of cool. I've heard really good things about the game. And he picked up Clay Fighters for the Super Nintendo Boxed. We then had a gentleman come in. He's come in and spent a lot of money with us before. He actually goes to all these conventions and sells. So he came in, he was cleared out, he told me, and needed some good stuff for his shelves when he goes to the conventions. So he spent about $230 with them. We gave him about a 10% discount, which got it down to about $210. Some of the stuff he got Smash Brothers Melee for the GameCube, Mario Sunshine for the GameCube, Dino Crisis, Crash Bash, Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy Origins, and Parasite Eve for the original PlayStation, and then he picked up one of the Digimon games for the PS2. We then had the Tinker's and Tinker's son come in. His son picked up Golden Sun, Lost Age for the Game Boy Advance, Chuck Rock for the Game Gear, and one of the Spyro games for the GameCube. Then the Tinker picked up about 50 dust covers for the NES. I let him have them. We normally sell them for $1 a piece, but I let him have them for 50 cents a piece. He pretty much cleaned me out of all the ones that I had. Bad news, I am hearing in mid-July he is going to be moving up to Ohio. Really going to miss him coming in and doing a lot of work for us as well, fixing stuff. Really great guy, really hate to see him leave. Then we had one of our regulars, he's more recent, him and his girlfriend and another friend came in. The one guy picked up a Superboy, and then he picked up a whole bunch of demo discs. I just let him have them for $10 for like 20 of them. Not really worth anything, but he collects demo discs. His girlfriend then picked up, I think it was like 3 or 4 PS2 games, and then his buddy picked up, I think it was Shark Attack for the Atari 2600. So now guys, let me show you what the surprise was that I mentioned last week. So guys, here is where we're moving. Comes with 3 of really nice cases in here, actual point of sale system, and look at all this slat wall. It's like 8 feet from top to bottom of slat wall. Very happy to be moving in here, to be honest. This gets us just so much room. It is quite a bit more though, unfortunately. About $150 more, but to be honest, it actually turns out to be about $100 because we were going to get another 10 by 10 booth just for storage. We're really not going to need it in here. I think we're like 2.5 booths, and this is 3 booths. But again, you've got slat wall from top to bottom, which is about 8 feet. So we've just got tons of more room in here. I think next Saturday will be our starting date for being in here. So this week we're going to try to get all moved in here, guys. And once I get moved in, I'll give you a little tour of the new booth. Alright guys, it is 2:30. We are sitting at 578. Definitely a good day so far today. I'll tell you what, it is hot as hell out here. I think this is the hottest day that we've had since we've been out here this year so far for 2016. It is just boiling. If I look over at the air conditioner, it has a temperature gauge on it. It says it's sitting at 96 in here. Wow, it is hot. So guys, we've also been working on the other booth. I've been spending some time in there, and then my wife currently right now is in there. We're just putting some new shelves up that we bought, some new J-hooks that we bought. We're just like getting a few things set up. We're going to try to maybe close a little early today, maybe spend a little bit more time down there and get some, at least a heavy furniture organized down there, the ones that are already in the booth. And then Sunday afternoon when we shut up, we're going to try to get as much stuff thrown in there as we can. So Monday morning when she comes and starts working off stuff, it's all down there and she won't even have to come down here. And then Friday I will be taking off, I hope, as long as my boss lets me. I'll be coming Friday and we'll be spending the rest of the day pretty much here and trying to get this place squared away. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Alright guys, it's actually like Saturday night here at home. We got home, I mean, just because of how crazy hot it was out there today. Got home, took showers, we got cleaned up. Thank goodness. I just cannot imagine the heat, how bad it's going to be this summer if it's anything close as it was today. I know we were moving around a lot because of the other booth. We did spend some time over there. Right before we left, we moved some stuff over, stuff that we don't really need. But I also removed my Atari 2600 games, Intellivision Coleco, the Odyssey 2, 8-bit, Atari 8-bit and Commodore 64 cartridges all over there. Got them all set up nice, so I'll show you that what that looks like tomorrow morning when we get there. I think it looks absolutely great, and we're probably going to do some more cleaning and moving stuff over Sunday night as well. So guys, we ended up at 647 today, which is absolutely amazing considering just how hot it was out there. I mean, really, really hot. So some of the stuff we've sold this last few hours when we were out there, I'm pretty sure, guys, I mentioned that I had the Mortal Kombat collection for the PS2. I think it was Armageddon, Deception, and Shaolin Monks. A lady came in and wanted the sleeve that holds that trilogy of games. I let them have it for like $2 for the sleeve. When I added all the 3 games up, they came up to what I really wanted to get for the series. Just so happens 2 of the 3 games actually sold today. I think it was Armageddon and Shaolin Monks sold today once we broke them up and I flipped them over so people could see them. So now we only got to get rid of Deception out of that. We sold 3 original Xbox games. I think the best one out of the 3 was the Grand Theft Auto Vice City, then like 2 sports games. We actually sold the modded Xbox. We had that since probably December. Really nice to see that go. And the people that bought the PC server a couple weeks ago, they came back and bought the other one. So thank goodness that left. That was like a 70-pound system. Really nice to see that go as well. So guys, now stay tuned for Sunday. Welcome back everyone to an abysmally hot Sunday morning here at the Big Top. It's currently 10 o'clock and we are sitting at I think $8. We sold a Tomb Raider like anniversary edition for the Wii. As you can see, I'm in the new booth and I've started setting stuff up. So guys, now let me give you a little tour of the stuff that I've set up so far. Alright, let's start up top here. This is my overstock of Atari 2600 games. Got a couple of the plug-and-play systems in here. Here are some of the Atari accessories that I've got. We've got a Commodore 64C and an Atari ST system. Here are our ColecoVision games. Here are the Intellivision games. Here's the rest of my Atari 2600 games. Here are the ones that are a little bit more expensive. Some pretty decent ones in there. I think there's a Star Wars game in there as well, the arcade game. That's a pretty good one. Our Atari 5200, 7800, our Odyssey, and our 8-bit cartridges. Something else, guys, I know I posted a picture yesterday on Facebook. People were like, oh man, people are going to have to find you again. Well, here is our new booth. Let me show you where our old booth is. See the sign down there? That right there, that is us right there. So we're really not that far away. Well guys, it is coming up on 1 o'clock and we are sitting at 128. It's been a really bad day so far. As of, I'd say 30 minutes ago, we were sitting at $40 and we had a nice little push to get us through. It is steaming hot out here again today. It may be clouding up and maybe starting to cool down a little bit. That's maybe why some people showed up. Not sure. It's still pretty darn hot out here. Some of the stuff we've sold here in the last couple hours, I sold GTA 5 for the PS3. We sold a copy of Keystone Capers, a great game for the Atari 2600. We sold Donkey Kong 64, Pokemon Snap for the N64. Then he also picked up Zombie U for the Wii U. We then had somebody come and pick up Yoshi's Story for the N64, and then somebody came and picked up Mirror's Edge and Call of Duty World at War for the PS3. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Alright guys, here is the wrap-up portion of the video. Just so you know, on Sunday, pretty piss poor day for us. About 3 o'clock, we decided just to shut everything down and continue working on our new booth. It's definitely starting to come along really nicely. My wife went out there on Monday, meaning today, and worked on it for 4 or 5 hours. Pretty much got almost everything out of the old booth, moved into the new one. I'm going to take off Friday and go out there with her, and we're going to work on it pretty much all day to try to get it squared away for Saturday morning when we open up. So on Saturday, you can expect to see a nice tour of the new booth. I think it's going to look amazing. can't wait to get out there and start organizing everything and get it to where I want it and to my liking. So guys, on Sunday we did sell a few more things after the last video update. Some of the stuff we sold Last Bible for the Game Boy. It's a Japanese Game Boy game. Had it for a while. Nice to see that go out. We also sold Pokemon Snap for the N64. We sold Mortal Kombat 4 for the N64. We sold a Xbox 360 Sun Power Supply. And we sold 3 boxed DS games. So that got us up to a total of for 204 on Sunday. Yes, I know, pretty bad day. So on Saturday we did 647. On Sunday we did 204 for a grand total of 851. So it turned out to be not a bad weekend for us. Not nearly as well as we've done in the past, but that's fine. Since we did close a little early, it still was pretty hot, but it did start clouding up, and I think that's why some people showed up at the end of Sunday before we did close. So guys, thanks again for watching.